Hi everyone, this is Dr. Ramona. Practical intuition. How can being intuitive become a natural, practical part of our lives? That's what we're going to be getting into in Connecting to Our Soul's Wisdom YouTube series session. So, practical intuition is a skill. It's a skill that you can start learning to harness today. It's a skill of interpreting signals, in this case your heart signals, which regardless of your race, your religion, your gender identification, your ethnicity, have been throughout human history referred to as the source of your being, the source of your personal wisdom. By now you probably know that what we do is produce downloads of information that can support your self-healing. Well, many ancient cultures, including Egyptians and Babylonians and Greeks, referred to practical intuition as an intelligence. In other words, it's an energy that you can feel that makes its home deep in your heart. It's an energy that can guide you to make better decisions every day, moment to moment. So modern scientists in the fields of neuroscience, neurocardiology, biochemistry, biophysics, psychology, they're coming together on this topic now, and they support their ancient colleagues with modern findings. What's that mean? That means research that our heart is in constant communication with us. It sends us information. It's embedded in frequencies from your heart, just like your favorite song is embedded in a radio signal. So our hearts speak to us neurologically through our autonomic nervous system. They speak to us biochemically via the heart's secretion of hormones and through this electromagnetic field that's created by the heart and by our emotions. That's a key aspect of heart intelligence. So let's listen in as Dr. Renee explores with us practical intuition coming from the heart, how to recognize it, how to practice it, and then how to use it in our lives. Hi, this is Dr. Renee. For some of you, it might be a new idea to think of your heart as having intelligence beyond the fact that somehow it knows how to beat every second of your life. But we're here to tell you that it does indeed have intelligence. Now, ancient rishis and modern scientists both acknowledge that the heart has its own way of doing things, a heart-brain really, and it's in constant state of interaction with us. Only we don't acknowledge that interaction because it's subtle. And it's subtle enough that we can't generally feel it. And when we do, when we access that natural field of energy that's been named by us and by others as intelligence, we can feel more directed, more attuned, confident, compassionate, and cooperative. And when your heart and mind are in agreement, you're naturally less stressed, right? So modern mystics suggest that any experience that exposes you to more truth causes a sensation of opening, softening, and relaxing in the heart, which you can tell. And you can say that truth moves you into a more quiet place of satisfaction. Feeling that heart intelligence is not as easy as sensing how fast or how slow our physical heart beats every minute. And most of us can do that. But if you want to get in touch with your practical intuition so that you can make better decisions in your life, then you'll want to understand how your body reacts and what you feel like when your heart enters what is called a state of coherence. Now, global institutions like HeartMath and coherence experts like Dr. Joe Dispenza have independently spent decades researching, writing, teaching, and generally spreading the word about how the benefits of heart coherence help us. A coherent heart helps us to be more alert, more receptive, more intuitive when it comes time to making critical choices. So what's heart coherence? It's what happens when your heart and your brain get synced. Another way is to view it is when your mind and your emotions are in alignment with the energetic, intuitive guidance. So heart coherence is a state of being, a state that, and this is critical, can be measured. For integrative and frequency medicine clinicians like us, and for you because you're watching this series on practical intuition, heart coherence is a state of being with a recognizable energetic signature that you can achieve So when you drop into a heart coherent state, you can see that on your HeartMath phone app, and you can feel it in your heart as a subtle softening, and in your mind as relaxation and more quiet. And that is called biofeedback. You feel it and you see it. So when you're heart coherent, your thoughts tend to be more focused and stay that way, and your emotions aren't all over the place, and your brain and your heart are aligned so that your life events don't scramble your mind to the extent that you can't think clearly. And that's another way of saying, when you're heart coherent, you'll be able to be better in tune with the station that your practical intuition is broadcasting on. You'll be able to hear the signal. So here's a technique developed by the HeartMath Institute to generate a heart coherent state. And that helps you tune into your heart signal. And it's called freeze frame technique. And it has 5 steps. So here we go. Step 1 is acknowledge. So I want you to become aware that you have a problem and how you feel about it. Now, when you got that, you're ready to go to step 2, heart-focused breathing. Focus your attention in the area of the heart. Imagine your breath is flowing in and out of your heart or your chest area. And I want you to breathe a little slower and deeper than usual. And you could try doing this for a count of 5. 5 breaths in, hold it for 5, 5 breaths out. And when you've got that, when you're ready, you move to step 3. And this is activating a positive or renewal feeling. Sustain this regenerative feeling such as gratitude, compassion, appreciation, love for someone or something in your life. And it doesn't have to do anything with the situation that you're in right now. What's important is that you sustain this good feeling. And when you're ready, you move to step 4 and you ask. Now, from this calmer state, you ask yourself for a more efficient solution to your problem. And when you've got that, you move to step 5 and you observe and you act. Any subtle changes that you're feeling in your perceptions or your attitudes, and what you do is you waft that information out to the world around you. Now, you can practice this daily for 15 minutes a day because you got to get used to this feeling, generating a feeling, and it will work for you. Practice it whenever you want. Dr. Ramona and I are certified HeartMath practitioners, so if you'd like more information or you want some individual help, please don't hesitate to contact us via our website. It's been our personal and professional experience that stress is triggering all of us a lot more lately, and one of the most profound benefits of this freeze frame practice, besides being able to make it help us use for daily decisions, is to manage our stress. And so we can help to less stress in our lives. So now you know what practical intuition is, how to recognize and hone it. We're going to give you 5 real-world ways to use it in your life. And these are ways that are supported by HeartMath Institute's research. So here we go. Number 1, it can help you make big life choices with more confidence. For example, should I take the job offer even though the pay is lower? Or should I buy a van that was not electric? Or should we have a child right now? These are big questions. Your heart's practical intuition knows the answer. You have to listen for the signal. Number 2, practical intuition can help you chart a course into and around tricky people and situations. For example, she's not wearing her face mask and it's office policy that everybody needs to do that. Or you bump into someone, and you turn to introduce them to the person you're with and names go out of your head. Or you said something yesterday that you immediately regretted to your significant other and you didn't apologize and now you don't know how to take it back. These are all awkward situations, right? But your heart's practical intuition knows how to help you. You have to listen to the signal. Number 3, practical intuition can help you decide when you need to speak up or shut up. For example, someone insulted you with a microaggression and makes an inappropriate comment about someone else that's in the conversation. Or when somebody owes you money and they're out there buying stuff and you know about it. Or when the work colleague gets a raise and you don't. These are all battlegrounds, but your heart intuition knows when it's right for you to step in or step back. You have to listen to the signal. Number 4, practical intuition can help you decide what attitude to adopt in a particular situation. For example, how to say no to someone who constantly steps over your boundaries, or how to provide constructive feedback that doesn't sound like a personal criticism, or how to stick to your decisions and yet still show compassion for your child who is missing an important event because they're grounded. Responding appropriately for you establishes your character and what you value. So your heart's practical intuition can guide you here so that you stand for what you believe in. You have to listen to the signal. Now, number 5, practical intuition can help you embrace the need for change. For example, your relationship isn't working and you're scared. What does that mean for you? Your child's illness has depleted your resources and you don't know where to turn. Or you need medical care, but you don't trust doctors. Struggle is a frequency of change, and your heart's practical intuition can guide you to embark on a new path. You have to learn to listen to the signals. In our modern stress-filled world, where we know that your biography, your life in the past and in the present, becomes your biology, there's no escaping stress, but we have an antidote. Our heart's there waiting for us to listen, learn, act in our best interest. So use this practical intuition that you don't have to worry about reacting from your traumas and your conditioned responses. We can pause, calm down, and look within. And we can listen to our wiser selves. So today, Dr. Renee talked about how we can access our practical intuition. And we're here to tell you it's not a quick fix. You're going to have to practice, yeah. And you're going to be frustrated sometimes, yeah. But if you keep up with it, if you practice opening and connecting your heart, that intuition is going to reveal itself and you are just going to benefit every day, moment by moment by moment from then on. So we want you to know that opening your heart, practicing more heart connection with people, it draws that intuition to you. So does behaving in a more self-compassionate and self-forgiving way. Please review our other videos in this series on gratitude and forgiveness, because all of them are proven ways used by ancient wisdom practices and modern science to help you access your heart's practical intuition so that you can encounter self-healing in a very therapeutic way. All right? Now, we are committed to helping you become your highest self. So just remember to be kind to yourself. Have some compassion on this journey and offer yourself grace and time as you seek to know yourself better. Take a moment now, if you would. Please tell us in the comments below what situation in your life is going on that might benefit some practical intuition. And thank you so much for joining us for this session about practical intuition in this series of ours called Connecting to Your Soul's Wisdom. We would love to hear any questions that you have, and we would answer them. Please, we'll answer them. If you just come to our website, www.rollihs.com. There's a direct link in the description below. Also, please subscribe. We love your support. As we mentioned, please review the other videos that we have in this series, and we put some direct links in the description so you can just go right there. All right? We are the Roll Twins, and we connect science to ancient wisdom in downloads that offer you the opportunity to self-heal. So peace and love to you and yours.